Lightning like Steve McQueen. I'm in the fast lane when the light turns green. And I built tough, I ain't nothing but grit. Cause I made rugged blood, sweat, and spit. Yeah, like a horse I fly. Better push yourself in for a bumpy ride. I like to play hard, but I work harder. And I weather the storm cause I'm built stronger.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. We are live. It is the Freight Coach Morning Show, the top morning show in transportation, coming to you live every single weekday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 Central, to break down some industry headlines, 3 industry headlines every single weekday, and to provide some reality and actual insight into all this madness that we are facing here in our industry currently. Today isn't going to be a typical show because obviously, you guys, it's the 4th of July. A lot of us are working. A lot of my clients are working today, but a lot of us are out enjoying this day, and rightfully so. So I'm not going to take up the normal 30-minute time slot. I just, got to come on and do some talking points and everything today about some topics that we got out there. But as always, you guys, this show is brought to you by my friends over at VHub. You guys, asset reallocation is the future in freight, and it is definitely something that you guys need to utilize as a broker or carrier. Like, we all need access to trailers, and with what they got going on right now, you guys, excuse me, sorry, I just reading some of the comments as they're all coming through here. We got trailers available out there in Clearfield, Utah right now, looking to go up into Rosser, Manitoba, which is just outside of Winnipeg there. These are all brand new 2022 dry vans. And again, you guys, you get paid to do this, and that's what's most important here. You get paid to move these. $1,850. Talk about a great way to help offset some of these insanely astronomical fuel bills. They also have them over in Paragould, Arkansas, as well as Glade Spring, Virginia, both going up to Delta, BC, which is just outside of Vancouver. And again, you guys, $1,850 is what you get paid to do that. That's on top of the revenue you can make for loading it out with some freight in there. And then for their domestic moves that they have, San Diego going up to Spokane, Washington, you get paid $400 to do that. And then they also have them going from San Diego over to Irving, Texas. And that's actually increased to $550. I didn't get the updated graphic, but that's $550 to do that. And those are brand new 2023 dry vans. So again, you guys, it's all about how can you continuously add value to your customers? How can you continuously add value in any market? Because at the end of the day, you guys, we need to operate. We need to show up. We need to provide solutions no matter what's going on in the world. So again, hit them up, vhubapp.com. My man Xavier Campos and my friend Stacy Steen, they are the ones who you need to talk to when it comes to all of that fun stuff. I appreciate you guys joining me today. I didn't know who everybody was going to. Casey, that's right. Happy Independence Day. Sunny Sharma, happy 4th. Joe D'Angelo, happy 4th. And you got, dude, he's got me on at home, making pancakes for his daughters. Dude, I appreciate that. Kyle Provost, happy 4th, brother. Robin, happy 4th. Cody Miller, happy 4th. As you guys can see, I'm not in my prototypical orange polo, so it's no orange shirt gang today, but I technically have orange on it. But as you can see, rocking my Made in America t-shirt today. And then also I got some new artwork. I'm super pumped about this. I don't know. You guys can obviously see this behind me. I got some new artwork made, and I'm super, super pumped about this one. This is something I've been looking forward to and getting it hung up in the studio. And yeah, it's at the end. Keith, happy 4th. Again, you guys, this isn't going to be a conventional show or anything like that. Because frankly, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time on this beautiful, beautiful Independence Day that we're out here going to be celebrating with our loved ones and everything else. Some of us are working, and frankly, freight never stops. So that's why you usually take your vacations in February and August in trucking. We are up to thank you, JD. God, now I'm blushing. Now I'm blushing. Thank you. Day 61 of the Freight Coach tally, you guys, of there being a truck parking issue as well as a facilities issue in this industry. And again, I'm going to continuously bring this up every single day until I stop receiving messages from people, from drivers and everything else out there about this being an issue. And, my friend Matt Laird posted something today as well about another thing that goes on. And, you know, at the end of the day, you guys, we're all about progress. All right. We're all about progress in this industry. I have unlimited faith that we are going to shatter the traditional silos of this industry, and we are going to move this industry forward in the right direction. And that's all going to come through every single one of us who are out here and everything else. Diesel being what it is right now, $5.79 a gallon is astronomically high, but that is where we are. I get that information from AAA because the EIA.gov is miraculously broken right now for some odd reason. I think it's because they never knew that their website was going to need to have such high prices. It'd probably crash your website. But that being said, we all know today is Independence Day. We all know today is the 4th of July. And it is, first and foremost, all of this is made possible by all the brave men and women who have served, continue to serve, and gave up their lives for everything we get to experience here in this country. And, you know, always hats off to our troops, no matter what. They give the ultimate sacrifice all the time. All of our veterans out there, thank you. All of the families of the veterans, thank you. It's a collective thing here. And that's, you know, yeah, Steve Moorhead, you're right. America the Beautiful. He's hauling liquid gold diesel. Steve, do you get a discount on that? Do you just stop and put a few? I'm just kidding. It's, you know, freedom it's everything, you know, freedom over everything to me. That's one thing that I live by, because at the end of the day, my honest opinion on a lot of issues is we're not going to agree on everything, but you know, I'm very vocal about the fact that at the end of the day, don't believe in anybody, you know, especially a government telling anybody what they can and can't do, whether it's with their body, whether it's with whatever. I believe that everybody should be able to make their own choices of what they see fit. You know, and it's something that there's so much hate and division right now in our country as a whole. And it's something that I think we collectively as the individuals need to start looking at. What can we do differently in these situations? Because I have a lot of great friends. I have a lot of family members who don't see eye to eye with me on everything. And it's like when I'm scrolling through social media like I was this morning, and the people who are openly stating certain things, I don't want you to lose that right. You know, I don't want people to lose their right to speak their minds. I think the First Amendment is the greatest thing ever. I think that everybody should be able to speak their mind and believe and do and say whatever they want, whenever they want. You know, I think that I don't hide behind the fact that I'm a very massive pro-America, bringing jobs back to the United States, not just like nearshoring. I want American jobs back in there and everything else. And I want to see us collectively as a country move forward together. And, you know, at the end of the day, perfection doesn't exist. There's never going to be a perfect harmony. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't agree with certain things, but that doesn't mean that you got to shit on them because they disagree with you. I think that's part, you're perpetuating the issues at that point, you know, and it's just also, you know, rest assured, like it's great that you live somewhere where you can openly speak out against the government without fear of retribution, you know, like that's one thing that I want to see is that, you know, the division and everything else has to stop. It's the same in trucking. You know, we literally are the backbone of the U.S. economy. Our industry is the hardworking men and women. You know, look at the Steve Moorheads of the world who's out there driving today. You know, he's out there working today. That diesel that he's delivering. And this is like what I want people to view it as too, is it's like we all come from different backgrounds and everything else, but we're all a part of the community of the United States of America. Steve is delivering diesel fuel today that goes to put fuel in a tractor that goes to plant a field to put corn, wheat, whatever, grains, however you want to spin it, that puts food on your table. And that was through a farmer and everything else. And then a warehouse worker who processed it and everything else. And they packaged it and shipped it out on a trailer and I just think that we need to, like, We got to look at that. Like, we need each other more than we don't, you guys. Like, there's like, collectively, we need to stand with each other, you know, because to me, that flag represents us, everyone, every American citizen. It doesn't matter what walk of life. We're all a part of this. We are all a contributing member. And I understand the other fucking side of all that shit, you guys. But at the end of the day, our nation is built on us being one. All right. And, you know, when us working in the greatest industry that's out there, you know, this, and again, I know this harmony isn't going to fucking, you know, just magically start, but I think we got to start looking at it like this, you know, like, I'm very vocal about the last 2 years of me personally, you know, dropping 60 pounds, getting sober, cleaning up my life, getting back in the gym. And it was, if I wanted change, I had to be that change. And I think that that's where it's got to start collectively as a country, collectively as an industry. If you want this industry to change, be the fucking change. Don't look to somebody else because they're not going to do it. Be the one. Be that outlier that says, you're right, enough's enough. You know, be that outlier, because it's, yeah, you know what? It sucks at first. All right. When you're one of the first person or people out there speaking out against the narrative, but at the end of the day, fuck it. You know, here's one thing I know is a fact. 50% of the people are going to like you and 50% of the people aren't. Why pander to the people who don't like? There's people out there who probably don't like me just by the sound of my voice and the way I look, and fuck it. It is what it is. I hope they find success in life. But the people who are like the community that we're building, you guys, is we gotta collectively work together. And I know there are plenty of phenomenal people in this industry. I think we have to stop giving weight to the negativity. I think that's what that's what puts gas on their fire. The ones who are they're gonna fucking break laws. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do whenever they want to do it, because that's just who they are. Fuck them. That's not the majority. The majority of the people that I know are hardworking men and women who just want to provide for their family. And that's what we need to focus on, especially as an industry. You know, when we're out there as a broker, when we're out there, you know, not setting appointment times and we're doing all that shady shit. And I know it's not everybody, for the people who consistently like to remind me that that's not everybody. I fucking know that that's not everybody, but it happens. If you actually pay attention to the driver community, they got receipts. They got receipts, a la emails and text messages. You're like, that's a human being, you know? And that's what we need to start looking at entirely. These are people. All right. Those are people who just want to go home to their families. They want to work and go home to their families. And I believe that that's the overwhelming majority of America. They just want to work hard and provide for their families. And we get to do it in the greatest nation to ever exist. And I know that that doesn't go without hardships. I know that that doesn't go without sacrifices, and not all of us agreeing on certain things. But I think that, you know, and this is, again, I can't change the fact that I used to buy multiple bottles of booze a week and drink them. I can't change that because that's what I did in my past. I can't change the fact that I overate and that I had very negative thoughts about myself and everything. I can't change that, but I can change myself today. I can change my viewpoints today, and I can the work I do today is what is going to create a better future. And I think that, you know, and I'm guilty of this as well. You get hung up on the past because there's a lot of fucking real shit that happens to people, you know, but I think collectively as a whole, we gotta put the swords down and we got to come together. That's what we need more than anything. We got to come together and we got to move forward together. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be seamless, but it can fucking happen. I'm committed to the change of not just this industry, but this country. I'm committed to it. I know there's a lot of great people who are in this industry who are committed to making this industry stronger and to continuously have it be the greatest industry on earth. And yeah, you know what, Jonathan Griffin, rates are. But guess what, man? You know what's not an anomaly? I've been in this industry for a very long time. This shit happens all the time. What can you control, though, man? What can you control? How do I make money? Make more fucking phone calls than anybody else out there. When you want to stop at 40 cold calls, make 60 cold calls. There's plenty of freight moving, man. There's plenty of freight moving right now. There's not a dip in freight volumes. Rates are going to fluctuate every single year. You need to remove the anomaly years of 20 and 21. Those are an anomaly for how rapidly they ascended and descended. It's not an anomaly that it happened. It's just for how quick it did and to the extremes that it shifted. Freight's still moving. And you got to ask yourself this: who's going to move that freight? Is it going to be you, Jonathan Griffin, or is it going to be your competition? Because I know a lot of freight brokers who are sharks that are swimming right now and just swooping up market share. There's freight out there. Plenty of freight out there. But again, you guys, at the end of the day, this is all going to start with us. This is going to start with us having these hard conversations, which the Freight Coach Network is committed to doing by giving everybody a voice that, you know, you don't have to pay for to come on, and you can just come on and share your positions on things. That's why we talk to drivers, trucking companies, shippers, brokers. We talk to everybody because everybody's perspective is needed. Everybody's perspective is going to be applied as well, because it's not just what I say. And just like all the time with the articles that I break, do your own research and formulate your own opinion. Don't just like read a headline. You know, we got to dig deeper. We got to go a little bit deeper than surface level on a lot of stuff. Yeah, absolutely, Kyle. Extreme anomalies in the stock market as well. So, you know, at the end of the day, that was my message today. I don't want to keep everybody, because I hope you guys get out there and enjoy your time with your family and your loved ones today. And, you know, the change that we want has to start from within. It has to start with you and the reflection that you see in the mirror. Because the opportunities that we have, I'm living my American dream. I'm living my American dream that is bought and paid for by the sacrifices of so many before me. That's what I get to do every fucking day. Just like everybody who comes here to have that opportunity or a slight chance at the opportunity of freedom and pursuit of happiness, they get that here. And that's what we need to fight to protect, is we are the greatest nation on earth. It doesn't mean that it's always sunshine and roses, but you will not have a greater opportunity anywhere else than you get here in the United States of America. I love this country. I love everything that we stand for. And when we stand together, we can operate and achieve all of these things that this country was founded on. You know, thank you guys all so much for tuning in on a holiday. I appreciate you guys all so much. And we'll definitely be back tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 Central, the Freight Coach Morning Show. We are the top morning show in transportation, and we're here to take on the fucking world. All right? We are going to be the change. All right? Mark my words. 12 months from now or less, you will look back on this conversation and know that motherfucker did it. He was the fucking change. He was the one who started, and you guys are all collectively a part of it. I appreciate you guys all so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and have a great, happy 4th of July, and God bless the United States of America. I love you guys all so much, and we'll be talking to you soon.